You need an appraisal. Appraisals protect you if you're a buyer. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It is Monday and we're back to that Monday grind. I'm here in St. Petersburg. I'm in South St. Pete at a listing that I have contracted, and today we have our appraisal. So I wanted to take time out of my day just to explain to appraisals to you guys and how they work, what they mean. Because I have kids, I'm gonna use this beautiful dinosaur. Right, so why do I need an appraisal? Why is this important that I get this large investment appraised value? Well, so when you're purchasing something that's incredibly expensive like a home and you're doing financing, it's important that you're not buying something where you would already be underwater. So you want to know, according to a licensed appraiser, what is the value given to this home, or in our scenario, the T-Rex. So we're under contract, $250K. You think we're gonna get it? Are we gonna get $250K for this beautiful bad boy? I think he's worth it. Do you think he's worth it? We go under inspection, they survey everything, looks great, no diseases. Everything's moving along, and now we're in appraisal period. And the appraiser's gonna come out and he's gonna go, 250? You think he's worth 250? I'll tell you if he's worth 250. Y'all think he's worth 250? I sure do. Don't you? You're a good T-Rex. Say I'm worth it. I'm worth every penny. Worth every penny. So the appraiser comes out, they're gonna do measurements, they're gonna take photos, they're gonna really survey this guy. And then they're gonna compare him to all the other dinosaurs that have sold in the past 6 months to 1 year around this dinosaur. So they usually stay within about a mile radius is what they try to do, and they go back about 6 months. If they can't really find a lot of comparable sales, they might stretch it to a year or stretch it out a little bit further. But they're gonna try to stay within 1 mile of this bad boy. So hopefully there's some comparable sales out there. But maybe not. Maybe there aren't exactly the same T-Rexes, because no two dinosaurs are exactly the same. Unless you're in like a cookie cutter dinosaur neighborhood, then they might all kind of be the same. Those are a little bit easier. But this dinosaur doesn't live in a cookie cutter neighborhood, does he? No way, Jose. So our said dinosaur is very unique. So then they're gonna pull different comparable dinosaurs. Well, maybe they don't get one that's exactly the same T-Rex. Maybe they pull a pterodactyl, or maybe they pull a Quetzalcoatlus. That's a cool dino, you should look him up. But, so that maybe they pull a couple different dinosaurs, and then they're gonna look at this dinosaur and say, okay, well, how does this dinosaur compare to those dinosaurs? And they're gonna put a value to the differences, and they're gonna make adjustments to the comparable dinosaurs to make them like a T-Rex. The most fearsome, badass dinosaur ever. And they're gonna come back and they're gonna say, do you think it's worth 250? Because we decided it's worth 200. So now T-Rex is appraised value is 200. And guess what? I was an FHA buyer. So now there's an FHA appraisal of $200,000 stuck on my little T-Rex here. So what are our options? The seller can come down to the appraised value of $200,000 and sell it to me. Or the seller can cancel the contract, and just like the KT meteor, it'll all blow up in my face. If everything looks good, you have 3 basic outcomes. 1, your T-Rex is gonna appraise above value, which is phenomenal for you as the buyer because you're buying something that's already gonna have equity. You're getting a great deal. Other option is you get your appraisal back and T-Rex is appraised at right on the money. And so right there, you know, okay, perfect. We're buying it for what it's worth. We're getting the market value for the property or the T-Rex. So the third scenario, which is the one where everything starts getting shaky and gray on both sides of the transaction, is if little T-Rex comes back and he under appraises. A lender will not give you a loan for more than your appraised value. So if the seller isn't willing to come down and you don't have the cash to come up and meet them in the middle, your transaction might become a dead deal. as an agent, I do not recommend to my clients if they ever purchase a home where they're gonna have negative equity. Nor would I recommend purchasing a T-Rex with negative equity. Take the appraisal to an appraisal review board. It basically goes to this third party. They look over the appraised value, they look over the comparables, they look over the adjustments the appraiser did, and they'll say it's a good appraisal or it's a bad appraisal. If it's a good appraisal, that appraisal sticks. That's the number that that lender is gonna go with. And if you still don't like it, your options would be change your lending company and order another appraisal. If you go with the same lending company, they're always gonna use the lowest appraised value for the home. If you're doing financing and you're doing FHA and you have a low appraisal with an FHA loan, the FHA appraised value will stick to that house for upwards to 6 months. That means that if the seller doesn't come down to your FHA appraised price, then they're basically gonna cut out all FHA buyers for upwards to 6 months. I hope this was helpful to you guys. I really do. If you have any questions or comments, please write them in the feed below. If you thought this video was super helpful, share it on your feed. If you have any questions about lending and want to learn more about the lending process, I have my preferred lender listed down below as well. It's Josh Goodwin with Movement Mortgage. He is amazing and he'll answer any questions you guys have. Buy a house from Tyan. She's a great real estate agent. If you don't, I will eat you with my tiny, tiny vestigial hands. One thing great about having toddlers, life never gets dull. Isn't that right, T-Rex? All right, Hellcats, I'll talk to you later.